Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be exploring every single flagship mission across the entire game, across every single map. This will be including Space City, Lyali Grove, Brikesh, Tide Prison, and even some in Zero Dam you've probably never even heard of. But before we get started with that, I need to say thank you to today's sponsor. The sponsor for today's video is Top Up Live. If you guys don't know about Top Up Live, they are willing to give you up to 31% off of all Delta coins in the store right now. Use my link in the description and my discount code Jinx in the coupon code. Make sure you get those discounts, make sure you get those savings, and you are good to go. Within minutes, you will have all of your Delta coins sent directly to your mailbox in game, so you don't have to miss out on any of that awesome loot. Now, right off the bat, we're going to be jumping into Space City, and we have two different flagship missions in here. We have one called Operation Blazeful, and we have one called Operation Ascended. Both of these are flagship missions. However, Operation Ascended does take about 12 to 15 minutes to spawn on the map, and they don't both always spawn every single time. So while we wait for that to go on, we're going to go hit Operation Blazeful, which is right here in the center. Sometimes there'll be two snipers on either side of this building, but we're going to hit this, and we're going to get it going.
All units, the rocket will be launched soon. Please move to the target location and destroy it immediately. Missiles are locking on. Be aware, Havoc soldiers are fast roping from helicopters on your position.
This mission is pretty self-explanatory. You need to guard the area while these Havoc soldiers come down in the helicopters and try to kill you. Of course, you will also have player enemies as well trying to fight you with this. You can sometimes get away with it without running into anybody, but it's not always as easy as that. So once you've gotten this, you'll need to open up one singular re-entry capsule. Once that is opened, then the mission is done. Not before, not after. You'll need to wait for this countdown to finish and then open the re-entry capsule to complete the mission.
My hometown. Hey, you like fireworks, right?
Who doesn't? Let's check Havoc's flag case. We might find something useful in it.
Excellent, operator. You completed the mission.
Moving on to Operation Ascended within Space City. Now, this is a little bit tricky sometimes. As you can see, I actually ran into Desmoline, so the boss can spawn up in that back area on the balcony. As you can see, there's a little red dot, almost like a sniper glint that you see from an enemy, but it's big, nice, and red. And if she sees you, one hit, two hits to the face, and you are dead. I managed to kill her, luckily, before I went up there, but you want to make sure that she hasn't spawned there. Otherwise, you can be doing all of this for nothing, and she'll headshot you just as you start running up this bridge. I don't think that was worth the red bullets that I just used for that.
Havoc rocket detected. Operation Ascended initiated. Lightning 3-1. Activate fire control radar and draw Havoc's attention.
Hostile aircraft on my 6. Havoc took the base.
As you can see, there is about a 10-minute timer on this now. If you want, it is an option. You don't have to, but you can hit that computer that is sitting on the table, and that timer will go from about 10 minutes all the way down to about 2.5, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Depends on when you hit it as to how low it gets, but this will substantially decrease the time you have to wait. And then all you want to do is jump up onto the platform, stay behind the rocket, and just kill anything that walks up the stairs. Once that timer counts down to 0, you can actually open up this pod and you can get some loot. Sometimes it's really good loot, sometimes it's not. I've had some pretty big reds fall out of this before, and it doesn't happen that often, but you do get free loot, so it's a win-win. Then you have 1 minute to search this, do what you need, and move on. Moving on from Space City, we are going to be going straight over to Lian Grove, where we have one flagship mission, and it is called the Iron Dome mission. It's very easy, very simple, but it can confuse some people, I have noticed, and it can take a little bit of time. This is a time-consuming mission, but it is pretty good, and you can get a high-speed disk array, you can get a portable military radio. There are a lot of things you can get out of here. It doesn't drop too much too often, but it can sometimes be worth it. So what you're going to do is hit the mission, jump over to this guided missile area. There are going to be a few bots you're going to have to take care of initially, and then once you got up there, it's just like every other guided missile. You're going to have to hack the computer, activate the missile, and then guard the area.
Secure the perimeter and shoot anything that moves. Nobody gets in, understood?
Once that timer has gone down, you'll see it flies a missile straight over to the storage center where you want to start making your way next. There are going to be a couple bots up here. Notoriously, there's always a few Havoc soldiers, a shield bearer, and a machine gunner. You're going to have to go to 2 different laptops and then reactivate a dud shell that landed in the middle. As long as you're not in the area of that, you will not get hurt, but it can be quite painful, so make sure you stay clear of that. And then once you've done that, it'll blow up the entire entrance there for you to go in, loot, and have a lot of fun with whatever's inside.
We got a dud shell. Reactivate it and get back. Bomb activated. Stay clear of the blast area. Don't forget to check what's behind the gates after you've enjoyed the fireworks.
Once we're finished in Lian Grove, we're going to move all the way over to Brikesh, and we have 2 different flagship missions here over in Brikesh. We have an Operation Asylum and we have Operation Broken Wings. Both of these are flagships, and both of these do spawn randomly. We're going to start off with Broken Wings here because Asylum unfortunately didn't spawn. And once you've activated this mission, you're going to head straight over to the helipad. Now, the helipad will have a guided missile surrounded by bots and a laptop you'll have to activate. You'll have to activate this laptop twice in order to complete the mission. If you start this mission and the helicopter is already destroyed, don't worry, the mission will still go ahead. It just means that you won't have a helicopter there with you to be barraging you with explosives and bullets, and makes everything a hell of a lot easier. So you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either start the mission and then destroy the helicopter yourself, or you can do it this way. But come in with smokes so they don't see you, and do beware of players that will come up and a hell of a lot of bots that will be spawning in the area. Once this is done, it'll shoot out a missile, it'll destroy the helicopter, and it'll drop a flight case on the other side of the helipad with a bunch of loot for you. Coming to Operation Asylum, it only spawns sometimes in the map, and it takes about 12 to 15 minutes, I believe, before it actually becomes active. It's very similar to Operation Ascended in Space City. This also works as an exfil, so once you get there, you can exfil. It does take about 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes once the mission's actually done for the exfil to start, because he does drop you a bunch of loot. Now, I'm going to try and keep this one a little bit more uninterrupted by myself, so you don't have to listen to my voice through it, but it is a bit of a pain pain in the ass. He does move very slow and he does take in a lot of time in order to get over to the helipad extraction area. So have fun, good luck, watch this, and if you have any questions about this one, send them down in the comments and I'll do my best to reply.
This is probably the work of the Asara Guard again. Or is this your masterpiece?
Doctor,
Building
please come
and
this way.
creating, or they have been destroying.
Target. Let's show them what real tech can do.
Counting a large number of Asara Guard soldiers heading to your position. Find a place to set fortifications. Watch out, RPG.
Target. Let's show them what real tech can do.
This is the deal. You guys have had a pretty rough time. There's some supplies on the helipad I'm sure you could use.
after we move on from Brakesh, we're going to go over straight to Tide Prison. Now, a lot of you have not actually been into Tide Prison, and I know a lot of you don't even know what Tide Prison looks like, so hopefully this gives you a bit of an insight. It is very difficult because a lot of the map is covered by a interference, similar to the Havoc Lab in Lian Grove and the Tower of Babel in Brakesh and so on. This can prove to be very, very difficult and make things a little bit harder than they actually need be. Now, hopefully you guys can understand what's going on here. I know if you haven't been into prison, it's not going to make any sense anyway. And even people that have been into prison, I've been in countless times and I'm still very confused about the layout. But this is Operation Floodline. Hopefully it will give you some sort of insight on how to get it done. I went in with a friend, so I actually had someone helping me with this one this time. Either way, enjoy and let me know if you've got any questions.
The connecting bridge is about to deploy.
Bridge is deployed.
We gotta play really slow, okay?
Fuck.
Got this.
Warning. Control system compromised. Tidal lock defense protocol active. All security units, respond immediately and maintain high alert.
You're up there. I'm still on. Okay, I'm down here.
This isn't part of the plan. Head to the submarine maintenance room and activate switch 2.
Fuck.
Part of the plan.
Shit.
Oh. There's a player right next to you. Or was it a player? I have no clue. Look at the...
No idea.
Access the lab cell and retrieve Havoc's research data.
Dude, how the fuck do I get up there?
That's a player. Like, I show you the level 3 card room, okay? They're on there, they're above.
So don't go get that laptop?
Where's that laptop? I have no clue.
Upstairs?
Max.
You can come up. You can come up. I reckon they're above. Yeah, they're above. They're above.
Once you make it to this part of the mission, it's going to be very similar to Wall Breaker in Zero Dam, which we're going to take a look at next. But this is basically where you have to now open and unlock and decode about 8 computers. There's a minimum that you need to open, and then you can also open absolutely all of them if you like. You can get reds out of this. It's very, very similar to just opening a bunch of safes, but in a different manner. Is that all of them?
No, last one. Done.
Bravo Zulu squad. The data's been recovered. Now evacuate the AO.
Awesome. And we are now on the home stretch. We've finished in Tide Prison. We're going to move straight over to Zero Dam. I know this is very, very common for a lot of people to be in. And if you've done Wall Breaker before, you know exactly what to do. It's very simple. It's very easy. You go over to the mission. You start it by completing this easy Morse code for the guided missile, which then shoots over to the dam, exploding all the gates in it. And then you have to activate the drill, go inside, knife the machine gunner, and open a bunch of little safes where I've gotten a hell of a lot of reds out of those safes, and I've gotten a bunch of really good items from this mission before. Do not underestimate it, even though it is very easy and it's very simple.
To suffer the consequences. Missile launch successful. The dam gate has been destroyed. Drill activated. A Asara guard is coming. Hold your ground. Watch out. A Asara guard has arrived. Nice work. Get out now.
This is the Zero Dam mission that I know you've all been waiting to see. This is Operation Nightingale, and this is an important one because I know that not a lot of people have even ever been into the night mode in Zero Dam. I really wish that this was more popular because the night mode looks absolutely sick, and I love the way that the dynamics would be in here. It'd be absolutely crazy, and it'd give me a reason to use a bunch of my night vision masks. Now, Nightingale is very easy. It just requires you to send off this flare gun, kill a bunch of bots, guard the area, and then a re-entry capsule comes down and you loot it, and that's it, and you get 100k plus whatever's in the capsule. It is great, and you only need the 100k because the paid extract takes 100k in here. Evernight is like a Zero Dam hard mode where everything is boosted, the bots are harder, the people are harder, everything just steps up a notch, and to top it all off, you're in pitch black night. So unless you've got a flashlight or some night vision goggles, you are going to have a very rough time. But watch this, let me know what you think. It is the final mission here that we've got for this current point in time in Delta Force for your flagships. Enjoy. Let me know if you've got any questions at all in the comments, and I will do my best to respond to all of them. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, jump over to the Discord if you haven't already, and let's keep the momentum on this channel absolutely flowing. It's been fantastic over the last month. I've just cracked 8 million views across the entire channel. I'm nearly at 6,000 subs, and I'd love to get this to keep growing so I can do this full time for you guys. Please share this around, and let's keep going.